Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I'd talk about my experience of A-level French, just in case anyone's thinking about like whether to take French for A-level. So I had gone into French A-level because I really liked French at school. And it was definitely something where the intensity of the A-level definitely took me by surprise. I actually remember the first day of French A-level and we had to, there's only I think like 10 or 11 of us, and the teacher asked us to introduce ourselves like in French if people felt comfortable to, or in English if they didn't. Me. So most people decided to introduce themselves in French and they were really good, and I just thought to myself like I'm really not at their level. They were really strong, and that kind of was a warning sign that people were very good. Um, I would say it was quite an intense experience because um, part of the A level, at least part of the like requirements for the exam board that we were doing, is that you have to like you read a French novel, and then you have like to answer these essay questions about it. It's kind of like English is kind of like, oh, what can we, like the subject of the novel, like what does this novel tell us about these themes, or what does this character show? It's kind of like English in that way. Um, and that was a shock. So like a lot of time in French classes, we would do like practice essay questions where like once a week we had to write one of these like essay questions all in French about this aspect of the book, and that was actually very hard because it's really specific and you don't know the words, so that I found that quite hard. And then you also had to watch like a French film, and it was the same thing with that. We spent time like looking for the themes and the context of like the time and what that tells us, and it's very much like English except it's all in French. Um, and we had to do that as well, like practice essays and things like that. So um, yeah, that was, I actually don't know if we did practice essays, but like we had to do like, lots of essays like that. And then apart from that is like reading, like comprehension type stuff about like different topics, and then like listening. We did a lot of listening practice. Um, yeah, so I that was basically it. Um, yeah, I did think it was like very challenging. Um, but also I think after a while you do kind of get into like the pace and level of it, because at first it is tough, like having French like nearly every day or maybe even every day. Um, well, actually it wasn't every day, but like quite a lot. But you soon get used to like doing the subject a lot more when you previously done it. Um, and then yeah, so I can't think of anything else to be. Because of the COVID, we didn't have to do the speaking, which I'm so relieved about. Because if you've seen my previous video, I'm absolutely hopeless. So unfortunately, I can't give any advice on that. As we didn't have to do that. So completely relieved. Like we didn't even have to do, because of the whole COVID situation. We didn't even have to do like one practice speaking with a teacher. Um, at the end of the A levels, the teacher did say that you could do some speaking, like voluntary speaking, and that could count towards your grade. But I knew that for mine it would just lower it, so I didn't do that. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's anything else that anyone would be interested in about it. Trying to think of any other points. There is there is like a lot of work in like groups as well. We had to do it wasn't that many, but we had to do like presentations on different things, like topics. Like we had to do that. Our topic was like I think it's called UNESCO, UNESCO or something like that. Heritage sites. We had to do presentations on that. Um, yeah, we had to do things like that. But I'm just trying to think. I think that's the main things that I would say. So if anyone's got any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll try to answer them. Um, and yeah, I would say overall, my overall experience would be that I did enjoy it. I definitely don't regret picking that subject, because I think that if you like French, like it is okay. It's just like it takes a while to get used to, but um, yeah, I did enjoy it. It's just you do have to. Another thing I would say is like you do have to memorize a lot of things, like because like in the exam you don't know what essay question you're going to get on the book, and on the film you do have to memorize in French like a lot of quotations from the book and a lot of like quotations from the film, and also information about like the social context and like the context type thing about both of those films. So that is a part of it, I would say, and I cannot think of anything else. But please leave any questions in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.